Today on Vox, we have information on the debate surrounding vaccinations, a new viral sensation, and more. Taylor Lawson will have your local weather, and Aaron Carroll will have your sports.
It's Thursday, December 13th, 2018, and you're watching Vox News Today.
Please stand for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon and welcome back. I'm Mary Beth Mangrum.
And I'm Jay Standridge.
Is there any link between vaccines and autism? It's a debate that pops up from time to time. Tennessee Congressman-elect and physician Mark Green is making the case that vaccines may cause autism. However, in a statement Wednesday, he said some of his comments have been misconstrued. Green explained that his kids are vaccinated and he encourages people to vaccinate their kids. On Tuesday, Green said he believes the CDC may be withholding information regarding vaccine research, saying that the agency may have fraudulently managed the data and that there could be a link to autism. However, Dr. William Schaffner, who has been with Vanderbilt Medical Center for more than 50 years, says this idea has long been discarded and that vaccines are safe and do not cause autism. Schaffner says that the one good thing science from around the world is in complete agreement on. The controversy has been studied all around the world, and he says all of the health organizations agree that vaccines have nothing to do with autism. However, not everyone is convinced. The topic of vaccination still continues to be debated not only in Tennessee, but around the country.
When Larry Mullins walked into his church Wednesday morning, he noticed it looked different. Now he's wondering if it's a safe place to be. Residents in Meigs County and across the area felt a magnitude 4.4 earthquake earlier Wednesday morning. Mullins says he and his fiancée couldn't sleep through it. He says, "We woke up to the house shaking. My fiancé was scared to death." He checked on the church after a storm or natural disaster to see if there was any damage. Wednesday morning, he noticed large cracks inside the building along the ceiling and walls. Mullins says the church hopes to have an engineer check out the church structure in the next week.
Sometimes small steps lead to the most rewarding journey. Joe Khalil has a story of a wheelchair-bound man who was inspired to return to his love of music. And now that man is set to walk the stage to receive his college diploma.
Watching the UC Davis commencement band, it's hard not to notice something different about their trumpet player, Michael O'Hearn. After all, he's 3 times the age of most of his bandmates, and he plays from a wheelchair. But ask Michael, he'll tell you he's just as youthful and wide-eyed about his future in music as anyone else in the ensemble.
You know, in life you learn different things. You hear stories of people that are older that say, hey, I want to do something, I want to fulfill this dream. I found the chance to do something I've always wanted to do.
Michael's been playing trumpet since the 7th grade. After high school, he thought he could make a career out of it. Eventually, he put music aside and entered the workforce as a salesman. That is, until he started having trouble walking.
So I started using a cane. Then it declined, it got worse. When I started getting into my 50s, I started to eventually use a wheelchair.
Michael suffers from adrenoleukodystrophy, a rare genetic disease that affects his muscle control and motor skills. Wheelchair-bound, he couldn't work the same way. But the disease did give him time to rediscover his passion. His old trumpet, and in 2014, enrolled in a music degree program at UC Davis. While his disease was debilitating, Michael says there was something healing about being around younger musicians.
I even feel younger. I don't feel different. You know, I feel better. I feel a part of things.
This Saturday, after 4 years of rediscovering who he is, Michael, the trumpet player, will get his diploma. But typical Mike, he has no intention of using his wheelchair to get across the stage.
My intent to walk to receive my diploma isn't just physical. I want to show people that I've done something.
With the help of bandmates, he'll be walking to his diploma, determined, one step at a time.
You know, it's a fight. You know, when I was younger, I never thought of this type of life. Never thought this would happen to myself. I don't want it to hold me down. I don't want it to hold me back. You know, I want to play. I want to be a musician. I want to be active. Being in a wheelchair, I don't want that to be a different factor.
And he hasn't let it, ending this journey on his own terms and on a high note.
A Maryland mom is going viral for her display of girl power at Tuesday's University of Maryland basketball game. Her lip syncing, as well as her 10-year-old son's embarrassment of it all, has given her 15 minutes of fame. Tom Rossi spoke to the mother and son.
You know, he'll think in 20 years from now, I'm the cool mom.
But Mandy Remmel's son Blake is not at all convinced of that.
Has he forgiven you yet?
Have you forgiven me yet? No. Not yet. No, he hasn't forgiven me yet.
A lot of you may have had moms who embarrassed you growing up, but chances are they never did this to you. During a break of the Maryland basketball game Tuesday night in College Park, the Xfinity Center did a fan cam.
I was like, I love Kelly Clarkson, so I started singing, and then all of a sudden we noticed, oh, they're on us, and so I just started singing directly to him, and he was like, not having it.
The combination of Mom's enthusiasm and Blake's desire to just hide has made this go viral.
It's like, oh, he is so embarrassed, we're just gonna keep going.
And just in case you think this was out of character for Mandy, this is her doing the worm at her own wedding last year.
I know that she always does stuff like that, and all the time.
But Blake says although Mom can be a bit much sometimes, at the end of the day, it's worth it.
If you do some things that are fun, then your kids will really like you. But if you don't do a lot of things that are fun, then they probably won't like you that much.
An unusual beauty contest in an unexpected location. Inmates at the Talavera Bruce Women's Prison in Rio de Janeiro participated in the institution's annual beauty contest. Women prepare for months to compete. 10 women reached the final out of about 100 who were nominated. Participants are vying for a chance to win so-called prison rewards like hair dryers and fans. Organizers say the event provides a self-esteem boost and gives women a chance to spend time with family members who are allowed to attend. This is the 13th year the contest has been held.
One North Texas family says they've already captured the magic of Christmas. With only a few words spoken, it was a moment in that 6-year-old and mother won't soon forget. Dunbar has the story.
Hello there, how are you?
It is the Christmas tradition we all know.
What do you want for Christmas?
I want a truck.
The man in red, the kids with their lists, and the picture. But what you don't know about this visit and this Watauga family is that the most important memories were made before that camera clicked.
It was amazing to watch.
6-year-old Matthew Foster is blind, and he is autistic. Mom Misty Wolf says that when she told old St. Nick,
Santa put up his hand and was like, say no more.
And that's when Santa got down on the floor to let Matthew see Santa in his own way.
Having him feel all over his coat and the fuzz and the felt and the hat, and he even said, pull my beard, and is there anything else you want to feel? And Matthew said, your eyes that twinkle. So he let him feel his eyes.
And it didn't end there.
Afterwards he said, have you ever felt a reindeer?
Misty says her eyes were actually opened that day.
It was like seeing Matthew see Santa.
He has never seen the world the way that we see the world.
Santa told us every visit is special to him.
You relate to the child and what the child needs.
It was definitely a moment where I was all teared up just to see him interact with something that's, you know, Santa's the magic of Christmas.
This is what Christmas is about.
Now let's send it over to Taylor with your weather report.
It looks like we'll be swimming earlier next year than planned. I'll have that and more after this break.
One thing to love about the Tennessee Valley is Bradley Central Show Choir, Vocal Motion. The other thing to love is the local Geico office on Lee Highway.
You could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. Oh, you could save a lot. But how do you know? Unless you call 894-2600.
Got a car? Got a boat? Got a home?
Get a quote.
Swimming brought me back to life from a very, very dark place. It was a very difficult moment to realize I wasn't going to walk home that night. I think it was after that first week that I started fighting. As crazy as it may sound, I'm thankful for that day. I learned a lot about how to love myself again. And I think that's what it's about. It's about not only the moments, but how we react to them and where we choose to go from that point. To me, resiliency is that will to never give up, to never give in, and to always keep fighting the fight.
Jack, take my hand.
Oh, that's gross. No, I'm good. Probably not enough room for both of us on that anyway.
Jack, there's plenty of room for both of us on this door. Just take my hand.
Yeah, no. You know what? You can just have like a good life or whatever.
Jack.
I'm just gonna...
Jack. Jack.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at your local and national radars. In the Cleveland area, we do not have much going on, but we will have some storms coming in this weekend. And into the national radar, as you can see, that storm will be coming towards us. But I wouldn't be worried about that. It doesn't look too serious. A new report is raising a red flag over the temperature increase in the Arctic. The annual Arctic Report Card issued by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration said there's no record of anything like that happening before. It says Arctic temperatures are rising more than twice as fast as the rest of the planet, thanks to human-caused climate change. The report says the increase is not only transforming the Arctic, but it's also leading to extreme weather events worldwide, such as the string of nor'easters in the U.S. earlier this year. The document comes on the heels of another NOAA report on climate change issued last month. They both indicate climate change is real and profound despite denials from President Trump. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. Today it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 55 and a low of 45. And on Friday and Saturday it'll be rainy with highs of 55 and 51 and lows of 47 and 40. Into next week it'll be partly cloudy once again with highs of 53, 52, and 51 and lows of 36, 32, 33, and 34. That's all from me. Now let's send it over to Aaron with your scores from last night.
NBA scores, Major League Slam dunks, and more after this break.
Your wallet's empty, and you've got bills to pay. What do?
Stop worrying.
Get the cash you need today at Check Into Cash.
We offer payday advances, auto title loans, and lots of ways to put the cash you need in your pocket today.
And we make it quick, easy, and confidential.
So stop worrying and stop in to Check Into Cash today.
Visit checkintocash.com for the store near you.
The whole crowd seems to like me now, 'cause they think I'm cool. But back when I was in school, they found it very easy to hate me. Funny how always these times are changing. Back then it was so easy to shatter, but now in the end it doesn't really matter.
I had $1 for every time someone told me you will get voted off for doing that. I would have $1 million before I won the show. I kept telling them, if I got voted off doing what you told me to do, I would forever wonder what would happen if I did what my gut told me to do. I don't want to tell people in my music that the world is perfect, because it's not. I want to tell people that the world can be perfect because of you.
My what?
I am your...
I can't understand you. Hold on, let me help you. Hold on. Let's just get this load off. You okay?
Welcome back. Now let's take a look at your NBA scores. All right, for our games, we got the Pistons and the Hornets, the Pelicans and the Thunder, with the Pelicans winning by 4 points. And then for our highlighted game, we got the Raptors and the Warriors, with the Raptors winning with 113 points and the Warriors losing with only 93. Here are the highlights.
Stop the ball up top. Lowry's playing the off guard with Van Fleet, so he could be a scorer, distributor. His face, he's feeling it. But they got to continue to get stops.
Lowry driving, and a little quick shot layup. And the offensive shortage. And over half of those have been wide open threes that the Warriors would rail most nights. Durant down the lane. Is cooling off a little bit. Monroe grabbing that rebound. Lowry again on the reload. And he has been, and you think of him at 45% on threes for the year.
But the Warriors were so desperate, he came in and played the last 4 minutes of the first quarter. Took one shot, it was a three, didn't get it. So he had short minutes there, because I think Steve Kerr recognized what was happening.
And they had one here since 2004, and that streak is now over. Very rough shooting night for the Warriors all the way around. And no time to think about it with the Kings looming on Friday. We'll be back to Oracle to wrap it up. The Raptors get their 23rd win of the season.
Now for your play of the day. Kings hosting the Timberwolves, De'Aaron Fox finds Willie Cauley-Stein, and he posterizes Dario Saric. Check out the reaction by Fox as Cauley-Stein goes up and over Saric. That's our play of the day. That's all from me. Let's take a look at your school announcements after this break.
Hey, this phone's taken.
Son, will this help you?
Hey, thanks. Hey, I appreciate it.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Hello to all my friends in Cleveland, Tennessee, my hometown. It's my favorite time of the year, and as we approach the Christmas season, I want to encourage you to pick up my book, Start Here, Go Anywhere, Making Good Choices and Recovering from Bad Ones. You can do that at richiehughes.org, but I truly believe that we can start anywhere and go anywhere. The only limits that we have are those that we place on ourselves. So whether you're looking for a good book for yourself or you're looking to give someone a great gift, I want to encourage you to pick it up. Start Here, Go Anywhere at richiehughes.org. Merry Christmas to you, and may 2019 be a great new start for you.
What are we looking at? Formaldehyde, acrolein, nitrobenzene. This actually has over 7,000 chemicals. Don't get me started on what they do to you. Prematurely wrinkled skin, stunted lung growth.
Mr. Essler.
Tooth loss, cancer.
Mr. Essler.
Hang on.
If cigarettes looked as dangerous as they are, you'd run like hell. Find out the real cost of tobacco.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Oh, God!
Sorry I'm late. I had to stop for a quick smoke. Where's Rachel?
You're too late.
Rachel!
Holy teen smoking and diminished lung capacity, Batman! The woman you loved is dead now!
Do you have emotions?
One, and it's happiness! Woo!
Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. Feel the flame forever burn, teaching lessons we must learn to bring us closer to the power of the dream. Feel the flame, teaching lessons we must learn. It is the power of the dream that brings us to where you are. To realize the power of the dream.
Thank you.
Kindness. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back, Bradley Central. Let's take a look at our school announcements.
Students, next week is semester testing and we'll be handing out permission forms for early dismissal today and Friday in the cafeteria. Forms are to be turned in on Monday and Tuesday of next week during the lunch in the cafeteria, and you will receive your dismissal pass at that time. Remember, students, all fees must be paid before you can get off the campus pass. This includes classroom, cafeteria, library, and ID fees. And if you are not sure if you owe any fees, be sure to check out with your teachers, the cafeteria, the library, and Mr. Ogle for ID before Thursday.
There are 11 days until Christmas break. Hang in there, Bradley Central. Now, revisiting that earlier story about the little boy meeting Santa, I thought that story was so sweet and it really reminded me of the times where my parents would take me to the mall to meet Santa. What did you guys ask Santa for whenever you were younger?
I asked for like a gaming console, like Xbox 360. But that was a move. That was a move.
I never really went to go see Santa, but I did see the Easter Bunny a few times. Terrifying. But I did write him letters when I would write him letters.
Very cute.
Thing is, for me personally, when I go to see Santa, like when I was a kid, I was really bad at like waiting for things, and the line was always huge. So honestly, as a kid, I never really done it because there was always a huge line at the mall, so I never really done it.
See, I asked Santa for many things, but one of them being a puppy, which I finally got when I was 6. It was great. And then I actually went back to the mall with that puppy and got a picture with Santa with him. So that was great.
That's cute.
Still have it.
I asked for a puppy one time, so it
pictures
didn't
one
work.
time.
It didn't
She's
work
still
so
there.
good. But
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get one. I got
We are
cats.
online at YouTube at BCHS VOX News.
You can also check us out on Facebook, WTMB, and of course at VoxNews.net.
You just can't get enough of Vox.
That's all we have for you today, Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.